So you've got to try and create yourself and make yourself in such a position that you are indispensable. So you want someone to smile at you. Why don't you smile at someone first? You want someone to be kind to you. Why don't you be kind to someone first?
Way, because without family you're nothing. So family is everything.
How can you be a blessing to someone else today? I do believe that we'd make this world a much better place.
Hello and welcome to Sisters Talk with Safin Smart. In our daily lives, we meet and interact with lots of people who we consider friends. Some make indelible impressions on our lives, while others form part of a social circle. Through these relationships, most of us often wonder what true friendship is really like. On today's program, I am privileged to introduce two wonderful ladies who have been friends for 40 years. And to be honest, they are closer today than they've ever been. Sit back and enjoy the story of truly undiluted friendships between Auntie Jackie and Auntie Carty.
Hello, my name is Jackie Stoffer. I am the sister of the day to this one. And what is your name, sister?
Oh, my name is Kathy Kelly. We both live in Boulder, Colorado, U.S. of A. I am on Apple Way. We're neighbors.
With the Apple Way gang.
And
we've been sisters for 40 years.
40 years. We've raised our babies together. Our babies have married each other, and now we're definitely sisters.
Grandmas and mamas and
aunties,
and sisters.
What do you do for a living?
I'm retired, and I'm a retired florist, but now I substitute teach, and I put a lot of time into organizations to help children and benefit other people. What do you do?
I am not retired. I do sales training for new home builders, which is kind of like a real estate consulting job. And I also love to do business and professional women work, which is to support economic self-sufficiency for working women. And we are the Sisters of the Day.
We met 40 years ago in Lamaze when we were pregnant with our daughters, who became best friends all through childhood, and get them together and have play days and have so much fun. And we used to dress them up and take them to church every Sunday.
Yes, we did.
And take them to Sunday school, and they just thought they were so cute and pretty, and they were.
That's what we did. And the Lamaze class is when you're pregnant and you want to have natural childbirth. You go into these classes for like 6 or 8 weeks with your spouse. And you learn how to do breathing and meditation and just, calming yourself while you're having your baby. And your husband is supposed to help you. But my husband was not very helpful. And Jackie felt sorry for me because I had the meanest husband in the whole Lamaze class.
Not
she
really.
Felt sorry for me.
He just didn't participate like he was supposed to.
No, he
so
didn't.
I had to kind of step in and be her friend through all of that. And we just became best friends. And we have been ever since. We've seen each other through thick and thin. We've motivated each other. If one of us has a problem, we know we can call on the other one. And we know we're going to get an honest opinion. May not be what you want to hear, but you're going to get it. And that's what's kept us together, is being honest with each other and being there for each other, no matter what the situation is.
And there have been some nasty situations. So that's it.
Real nasty.
I will tell you the highlight of, I think, our friendship, because it took first off, it takes a long, long time to grow an old friend. And so there's so much to our history. But having our babies together, and we also have another dear friend, Janine, who's kind of like the third member of our little group. The three of us have been together through thick and thin, although she was 500 miles away, but that really didn't change the friendship. And when her daughter, my goddaughter, fell in love with my other best friend's son. So my best friend's daughter married my other best friend's son, and I got to marry them. I was the minister that married them, and I got to work with them on their vows, and I love those kids so much, and I raised them, and I'm as close an auntie as anyone could be, and now they're having babies, and that just brought us together. That bonded us.
I did.
Even more so. It's like now we really are family.
We are family.
I got all my sisters with me.
I think that my highlight of our friendship is she's always been there for me. I've been through some rough roads, some ups and downs where I needed a real friend. So I'm almost going to cry because it really is a highlight. And I can always call Kathy and always, she's always been there for me, and I can show up and, we can talk about anything, even estrogen. And it's like, I'm going to get the truth, whatever it is. And
I'm slightly opinionated.
Just a little. And, but I always value her opinion, and I take it to heart, and then I decide if I'm going to agree with it or not. But I think the highlight is that she's always been there for me, and she's been my mentor in many things.
Because I lead you into trouble.
She's trouble, but also she has led me down some great paths that I wouldn't have gone down before. And so therefore, that's why she's my bestie.
That's what Jackie's
Always
done
will
for
be.
me too. Always will be. I'll tell you, if anything goes wrong, it does not have to be a major life event. It can be that you have ants in your kitchen. You can call, and you're going to have someone that will stop what they're doing. That's probably the most important thing. Is that I know that I am her number one priority. If something goes wrong, she's going to be there, and the first person I'm going to call. Actually, I don't even have to call her. All I have to do is run across the street or track her down. I need you now. So, yeah.
That's my highlight.
The three most substantial things I believe for a friendship is that, number one, you must make that person a priority in your life. The person has to be, sometimes their needs are above your partner's or another friend, but you know that their needs, you're there for them, no matter what, over work, over anything, over money. Number two, another part of our friendship would be that we don't hide things from each other. If something's going on in my life, I am compelled to share that with her, because if I don't share it with her, then she really is not getting the real me. I'm hiding, I'm holding something back. And then finally, I think that I listen to Jackie. If there's times, not many times, but there's times when she'll tell me to knock it off, and I listen to that because I know she's going to tell me the truth, and I appreciate it and I respect it.
My three things would probably be honesty, which I said. I believe that friendships are based on honesty, being honest with each other, telling your feelings, listening to the other person's feelings, and then being able to discuss that and work towards an agreement. Trust. I want to be able to come to Kathy and say, I have something I need to talk to you about, but I really don't want it to go any further. And I want to be able to know that I have a friend that I can come to and know it's not going to go any further than wherever we're at. It's not going to leave the walls of the cabin if I decide I'm going to tell her something here or whatever. And I think that my friendship with her goes so deep. It's so deep and so powerful. And what I want to do in the future is continue to build on that. And to be able to build on that is through trust and honesty. And that is what friendships are built on. And we're there. And it's 40 years that we've had that. And I know that I've got a friend that I can always come to. That's mine.
We love each other. The one other thing we wanted to add is that even when we've been apart, that we haven't always lived across the street from each other. Even when we've been apart and we could be 1,000 miles away, we've always put an effort out to keep our friendship together. And that meant when it came time for vacation time, we went to go see each other, not some other place, not
And
just
when
some
you
resort.
had something going on that you needed to really talk through with a friend, I went to a payphone once in California at the Vaughn's grocery store so that I could talk to her in tears and spilled my heart out. And she said, "Get your ass back to Colorado." And I did. She told me, "Get your ass back to Colorado." And I listened to her and I came back. No regrets.
Yeah.
So that's why we're Sisters of the Day.
Of the day.
My wise words is that you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do something. If you want to do it, you can do it. Just work hard, be consistent, and persevere, and you will get there. You'll have God on your side. Don't let what anyone says put you down. Don't let any situation, any circumstance put you down. You can conquer it, you can get through it, and you can push through, and you can do it. You can be the best you can be. It all just matters what you think and what you want to do. I'm Daramisha, was my wise words.
This is Sisters Talk with Stephanie Smart, and this is the Manners and Grace Corner. My name is Helen Victor Baleme, and today's topic is giving and accepting compliments. Mark Twain once said, "I can live for 2 months on a good compliment." Well, me too. We all love to be complimented, and compliments literally puts a bounce in our steps. It does so for me. What is a compliment? Some have said a compliment is a polite expression of admiration or praise for someone else. It could be a stranger, it could be someone that lives with you, it could be your child, it could be anyone that you wish to compliment. When you pay someone a compliment, it makes you feel good about yourself. You feel good about yourself because you see how your compliment has made them feel as well. Today, we want to share some tips with you on how to give compliments. The first one is, whatever compliment you give should be honest and sincere. Very importantly, you're not going to see someone who has tousled hair and hasn't had a wash, that morning, and then you say, "Oh, you look amazing." Most likely, that's not true. So you could choose to compliment something else. Yes, the person may not look amazing, but you like their attitude. You could compliment that. Compliments between people of the same gender is definitely safer than of opposite genders. It's tricky to compliment people of opposite genders, but the idea is to keep it impersonal. I'll give an example. "That tie is so lovely," versus "That tie makes you look so handsome." Do you agree that the second one sounds a bit more flirty? And you may be innocent, but the recipient may look at it as a flirty come on and react accordingly. Another trick is to compliment in the presence of others, especially if the compliment giver is more powerful than the compliment receiver. I'll give you an example. An executive who wants to compliment his admin staff. It's safer you do that in the presence of others, so you avoid harassment issues of any kind. When you're complimenting as well, you should maintain eye contact. Without eye contact, you might as well be paying the compliment on Facebook because it's not personal and it doesn't look genuine. When you look the person in the eyes as you pay that compliment, it seems all the much more truthful. A smile is also key. So you're going to talk to them about that nice tie with a smile on your face. "Wow, that is such a lovely tie." And you have a smile. How then do you receive a compliment? Receiving a compliment is difficult for many people. What do many people do? When a compliment is paid to them, they deflect it or they put themselves down. This is not the way to go. If somebody makes an effort to give you a compliment, that means the person feels that you deserve it, and indeed you truly do. So it's not a graceful response to deflect or to disregard the compliment, because it makes the compliment giver feel unappreciated or even dismissed. So what do? You respond by saying very nicely, with the best smile you can muster, "Thank you." You could even follow up with a little phrase of your own. "It's nice you noticed." "It's nice to be remembered." Those are ways you could, respond to compliments as well. Look the compliment giver in the eyes. So you also have to make eye contact while you say the thank you. Give someone a sincere compliment today. Do not assume that they know what you're thinking. Do not assume that they already know that you think they're great. Why not voice it out? Why not make someone's day and put that extra bounce in their step? I hope today's hints have been interesting because, believe it or not, we go through every day meeting people that we want to compliment. And we love it when people pay us compliments. It doesn't mean we can't survive without them, but like we mentioned earlier, what Mark Twain said, you can live 2 months on a good compliment. So make it a habit of paying compliments, and make it a habit as well to receive compliments graciously. Thank you very much for listening today. This has been Sisters Talk with Stephanie Smart, and it's your usual Manners and Grace Corner with Helen Victor Baleme. Thank you for listening.
Friendship lessons from Auntie Carty and Auntie Jackie. What a delightful pair. A truly divine friendship. A true friend doesn't care if you're rich or poor, what you wear or what you weigh, what you drive or if your house is a mess. The important thing is that a true friend loves you for you and is always there. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this program. I do hope you also enjoyed the Manners and Grace segment with Ellen. I really do hope you enjoyed the complete package. If you did, I'm grateful and I thank you. If you'd like for us to improve in any way, please leave a comment and we'll be sure to get back to you, or just do what we need to do on this end. Please click on the subscribe button, support the sisters' hard work, please, please, please. And if you have already subscribed, I say thank you and I remain grateful. Until I come your way some other time, stay safe, be a friend, and be nice. Bye bye.